seen that on SpongeBob? Have you seen that on SpongeBob?
Your elbow is in there.
I don't know. It's not my elbow, sure. See, my elbow, and then I have everything.
How you doing?
See, it's still in there.
Oh, it works.
Gotta look cute.
All right, we're rolling. It's Kid Friday. Yes, got you again. You guys are back in the old U.S. of A. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And we'll introduce all of you very soon. And we have now. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's a big scare in Japan and Hong Kong. Hold on. That shouldn't have happened. That shouldn't have happened. Why did it do that? About the chicken nuggets. The chicken nuggets. They're putting old spoiled chicken in with the nuggets.
Ew.
How they always did that.
What do you say? So, my favorite, the teriyaki burger. We'll talk about that. But we're also going to talk about the new iPhone, the new iWatch. We're going to talk about whatever these guys back in Studio 1A want to talk about. And I think they're in a talkative mood. So we do this show because you're a kid in a digital world. And let's get to it. We're back. It's Kid Friday. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hit it. Hit it. Hit it.
Oh!
Let's get this party started.
Yeah, I'm a kid. I love computers. I have an iPod. I'm a gadget freak. I like to play with my display. I do it every day. I have awesome technique. Yeah, I'm a Kid Friday. I love this stuff, can't you see? Yeah, I'm a Kid Friday. I'm a kid who's in love with technology. Kid Friday.
Yay, 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 yay. Kid Friday is brought to you by Story Cub. And I think you guys will be coming up on the screen. Am I on the screen? I don't need to be on the screen. Let's put you guys on the screen. Are you guys on the screen? Okay, wave to all the kids around the world. There you go. Story Cub, video versions of children's picture books. Now, let's say you're a lazy parent. No, that's not the right thing. Let's say you're a busy parent. I think that sounds a little bit better. Let's say you're a busy parent and it's nighttime. It's story time for your little child who deserves nothing but the best. But you're like, you know what? The Housewives of New York is on. Yeah. So you take your iPad, you put on Story Cub, and what does your child get? The story of the day for free. That's right. You can get the free story of the day just by going to storycub.com and signing up. Plus, if you want, you can get a Plus membership, which gives you access to the Story Cub library of video picture books and Story Cub TV non-stop story time. That is super crazy terrific. Like Story Cub on the Facebook. That's Eric, one of the readers from Story Cub. It's interesting. Have you guys, Zoe, have you seen Eric do some of his balloon magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, have you?
Yeah.
He does balloon stuff sometimes before he reads a story. It's a lot of fun. It's Story Cub. You can go to storycub.com. There are links to all the apps for iOS, Android, and Amazon if you're a Kindle HD type. All right, Story Cub, thanks for being a sponsor here on... Anyone?
Kid Friday.
All right. I hope you're not going to ruin anything in Studio 1A because it was semi-tidy before I left, and I hope it stays. You guys aren't having a party or anything, are you?
No.
Okay. So all of a sudden, you guys like clam up. It makes me suspicious. I'm suspicious. Now I'm suspicious. Okay. Sarah,
Yes.
you got a phone recently, did you not?
Yeah, a few months ago.
It's already been a couple of months.
Yeah.
What did you get?
The iPhone 5C.
The iPhone 5C. What color? Do you have it with you?
Yeah, it's dead, but it's like pink. And
It's
then I have
dead.
this case on until my clear case comes in the mail.
Okay. Now, do you remember I told you about that app that you
Yeah.
can use with the... Did you ever get that?
No, I don't have any money on my account right now.
You
And
don't?
it's like $2.
Should we solicit donations here?
My phone's dead though.
Later.
Oh yeah, later.
Do you need... Let me ask you this. If you had a charger, would you be able to charge your phone?
For shizzles.
I could possibly throw a charger from Japan
Whoa.
to Studio 1A,
Okay.
and you could potentially charge your phone.
Sounds great.
It may be or maybe not, because I don't know what the deal is. Apple charges big money for these cords, and you plug in one from someone else, and it says, this cord may not be compatible with your device, right? So,
Yeah.
they've gotten worse and worse. All right, you guys talk amongst yourself, and do you know at McDonald's here in Japan, I don't know if you knew this or not, this is true. We're having a slight delay. You know what you can get instead of French fries?
What?
Corn.
Really?
Corn.
I
Yeah.
love corn.
A cup of corn. You can get a cup of corn. Cup of corn.
I love corn.
They have very good swirly ice cream here as well. However, I'd stay away from the nuggets. All right. Now, you guys go ahead and talk for a second. Talk about Alan Jackson or whoever country thing you're into. Oh, I'll be right back.
Alan Jackson is a country singer.
Sarah likes country.
But I don't really like Alan Jackson. I like Keith Urban.
Keith Urban's good.
Oh, and Carrie Underwood.
Ed Sheeran's the best.
Ew.
Out of everybody, Ed Sheeran.
I agree with Annie.
It's my favorite.
Not everybody, but out of the people Sarah
Ed
said.
Sheeran's my
Oh,
favorite.
thanks.
Sarah's been a bit crazy.
Oh, I thought you
bit-
were about to say something.
All right. Well, I just FedExed, and they're fast. I FedExed something over to you back in Studio 1A. So go ahead and check for that package, and you can try and finagle with that. All right. So this is let's talk. We're going to talk iPhones. We're going to talk. There's a whole new iOS 8 coming out. There's phones. There's watches. And we have a lot of catching up to do. We really do. So let's talk first about the phone case that you have, Sarah, right now. Is this one? And why are you getting a new case?
Because I want you to be able to see, like, the pink on the back,
You can.
but not very well.
And they're ugly.
Yeah.
They're not ugly, but I don't think they're
Well, the pink doesn't look
that
good.
cute.
On pink on
And
pink.
you could also, like, if you get a clear one, you could put, like, a photo into it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you can bedazzle it.
Bedazzle.
Okay. If
The-
you say so.
The package that you sent over isn't the right charger.
It's not.
No.
It's not
Wasted
charged.
stamps.
It's what is it? What is
Oh
it
no,
for?
it doesn't fit in the
Isn't
hoop.
it's for, like, my old phone. Like, what do you... I don't know what it was. It's like a...
It's
Not an iPhone.
Oh, I think I sent you the wrong phone cord.
Wrong phone.
Can we try it again?
Yeah, sounds.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and talk about Dolly Parton and all that country stuff that you like there in Nashville?
Dolly Parton. Oh!
She was on Hannah Montana.
Yeah, and then she would always say, "Talk to the booty, 'cause the hands off duty."
On... No. Off?
Off.
Yeah, off.
That's why you need to
Hannah Montana was, like, everything.
Yeah, I remember the first episode. It said it would come back from a commercial, but it never came back. It just ended. It was rough.
What was your experience with Hannah Montana?
I don't know. I liked it, but it wasn't like.
I liked
My
Wizards of
life.
Waverly Place.
I didn't like that.
You did it?
I hated that show. It
I
really
liked
annoyed
it.
me.
Alex Russo was really good.
Oh, that Harper girl. She got on my
Harper.
nerves.
Yeah.
She was annoying. She thought she was so funny, and she's not. She was like acting annoying.
What are you talking about? This isn't the right chord. That's not the right chord. I don't know. I thought I had one here in. I think it may have been taken from me. All right. Can we talk about the first off the flight from where I am to Japan is about 12 and a half hours.
I was about to say 13.
Were you really?
Yes, I
And
was.
I-
I swear on my life.
There's no better description just to say that I feel like this. Okay? I'm just wackadoodle. Rumors of the iPhone 6. Okay?
I'm getting that.
Rumors of the iPhone 6 are how do you say rampant? Rampant? Is that right? Rampant?
Rapid.
Rapid?
No, not rapid.
It's rapids.
Wait, is
We're
it like
streaming down the rapids.
That's not what it should look like. I don't think it is.
That is no one knows what it's going to look like.
Is that just like a thing that people are
Well,
assuming?
I'll show you. I'll show you a couple more.
It looks
Just
like
a
a
second.
mixture between the
But-
iPhone 5 and 4.
It's kind of scary.
Yeah. So a lot of and it's funny because the rumors keep changing literally by the day.
Yeah.
You know, and now they're saying that there's going to be two phones, but they're going to be released at separate times because they don't want to compete against each other. And so here's I don't know what we know because there's so many guesses. The rumor says that there's going to be a 4.7 inch and a 5.5 inch display. Yes! So we always talked about there's
If
going to be
that's
two
true,
different
I'll
versions.
be so happy.
Now,
I want a big phone.
the iPhone. Well, listen, the iPhone 5 and 5S have 4-inch screens, and they're going to bump it to 4.7. So it is going to be potentially a larger phone
I
to
don't
shove
like
in
big
your.
phones.
Exactly. I personally could use a 7-inch phone. 5.5 is.
That's what the
I
kid
can't
in my
see.
grade, Marvin,
I
had.
love the size of the iPhone 5. That's like
I like
that's
that
like
size.
like that's like I keep saying it, but that's my favorite.
That's a good size.
It's
Yeah.
weird
It's
when
all
it's
not
too
too
big. It's like an iPad.
Yeah.
It's almost a tablet. or
Who's gonna make them now that Steve Jobs is no
What?
longer living?
Who's going to make them?
Steve Jobs didn't make them.
Yeah,
He just-
Steve.
like,
yeah,
he
Steve Jobs.
created
I
them.
think he made all of them.
Like he created the ideas.
There,
Well, yeah, but he's been dead for a while, and I think everything's been running smoothly.
there is a huge there is a huge factory in China, okay? And they make the iPad, they make the iPhone. Apple's latest Pro computer is actually assembled in the U.S. What?
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh, it's like the song "Made in America," like by Toby Keith.
No,
it's made in
it's
America.
it's like everyone like Apple. So they always like to use designed in California,
Yeah.
made in China.
But think about it.
Conceived in
the-
Minnesota, made in China.
The iPhone 5C and 5S came out when Steve Jobs was dead. So they
But maybe
came
he
out.
already had the ideas.
You
since
have
it
to-
was like
yeah,
pretty
you have to
quick
remember
after
that-
he died.
They don't just come
No,
up with
it
an
was a
idea and then
while.
release it. It takes years.
Yeah,
of
but he
development.
wasn't there to make it. That's what I was saying. Like he wasn't alive when it was released.
Well, yeah. They're still
so everything was fine.
they're still working with the main company that makes the iDevices. Foxconn is the name of the company. And do you know how big they're in Shenzhen, China, which is kind of between Hong Kong and Guangzhou. Foxconn. Do you know how many employees they have? Take a guess. How many employees?
7
they
million.
have. Wow, 7 million.
5,000.
5,000.
I don't know.
As of 2012, so this is a couple of years ago, 1.23 million employees.
Wow.
That's,
Sarah, you were 6 million off.
that's pretty amazing. That's pretty amazing.
I was closer, though.
Anyway, yeah, so a lot of stuff. Foxconn makes a lot of stuff. They make stuff for BlackBerry. They make the Kindle. They make the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Wii U, all that stuff, because they're just such a big company, Foxconn. What are you guys laughing about over there? Huh?
She
In the back
touched
of
my
the,
foot.
What?
She touched my foot.
On accident.
With her foot.
That's completely unacceptable. All right, let's
No
check out.
playing footsie.
So let's check out another version of potentially the next iPhone, the iPhone 6. What do you think of this one, guys? What do you think of this?
It's beautiful.
I like that.
But I think it looks too big.
I like it.
It looks
I think
like an
there's-
Android.
I
But
think
it
there's-
looks really modern.
I think there's too many apps on a page.
Yeah.
It looks
Well,
too cluttered.
They should
Yeah,
make the
yeah.
camera like amazing, because that's like
They
a big
probably
deal.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know,
I
Nokia.
really-
Nokia
I
have
really
a phone
like the
that
It'll
does
go
this.
up in megapixels, probably.
Well, if you notice on this camera, the screen goes all the way to the edge, and so it gets as
I
much
like
room as
that.
possible. Now, the rumor is that the iPhone 8 is going to be, or iPhone 8, the iPhone 6, I'm going a little, is going to be half the thickness of the iPhone 3G. Half the thickness of the iPhone 3G.
That's not that thin. I mean,
Okay.
that's not that thick. Like, it's not that weird.
You know, when I think of thickness, I think of these French fries at the Five Guys. You know what I'm talking about?
Aren't those
Yeah.
pretty thin?
No.
No, they're thick.
They're delicious.
I love
I was thinking of McDonald's.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I can, if you want, I can go get, grab a little Mac and Don's here.
Oh yeah, you're
because
right by me.
have you need to experience the teriyaki burger
At McDonald's?
Actually, it's called the Mega Teriyaki Burger.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe I'll try
Really
it tomorrow because I'm going to McDonald's because it's right next to my reffing class.
Your roofing class. You're
My
learning-
reffing class.
You're gonna
She's
you're gonna roof houses.
she's
you're gonna,
being a soccer ref.
You're gonna be a soccer ref.
Yeah. Start
Really?
making money.
Oh man! Good luck with those angry parents.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like
Oh,
scared. They're
man.
like,
Been telling me that I should do it, and I don't
Yeah,
want to
I'm
deal
not
with
gonna
the
do it.
parents.
but if you do like rec, they're not gonna be like super mean.
But
like if
they
you do like
are.
They
competitive.
can be,
they
yeah.
are sometimes.
Let me tell you something. When parents say, "Hey, it doesn't matter," who wins the game. Believe me, they're all keeping the score.
The
all
person who
keeping
actually wins is the ref because they make the money.
You could say
I know where
to
you got
everyone
that
before the game, just so you know, there's a new rule, and everyone needs to give me an additional $1.
Oh my.
Otherwise,
make
the game
so
is off.
If they
Otherwise, the
give
game
me
is
$1,
off.
I'll give them an extra point.
Wow. Oh, you can be
Just
bought.
kidding.
You can
Points.
be bought.
Just kidding.
Oh man.
I'm gonna be a good soccer ref.
Just
Are you still going to be able to do it this year?
Yeah.
She hasn't done
Well,
it
they
yet.
do fall soccer and winter soccer.
Zoe,
They don't do winter.
Zoe
I
played
think.
fall
Yeah,
soccer
inside
once.
like domes.
It was snowing.
Not in.
That's
That,
not what
in.
what we do. That's
they
like a
don't have it for
different.
us. It's only fall and
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah.
So they don't have winter.
Well, they did when
Well,
like
there
they
is.
do. I
that was
played.
in like a different. thing.
Let me tell you a couple more things about the iPhone because the release dates, of course, it changes day by day. But according to DigiTimes, 4.7-inch iPhone will debut first, followed by the 5.5 version. And the timetable, they're saying they're kind of looking back in history, the way these phones were made. And when they were released, I'll go back to a phone if it'll make you more comfortable. So they're saying that the smaller phone's going to come out first, and then the larger one. They don't want them to compete against one another. And so the latest rumor is
Wait, what is this about?
the
How
next
much?
iPhone, the iPhone 6.
I thought.
I'm talking about October release.
Oh, when it's released.
Yeah, when it comes out.
Yay, it'll be ready for Hanukkah.
Yeah, of course. Believe
Then
me.
I can get it.
Believe me. I guarantee you they're going to be released before the holidays. There's no doubt.
Yeah, of course. That would be a good
Of course,
idea.
yes. And so there may be the smaller one in September and the larger one in October, or it could be completely something that has nothing to do with anything. Now, you guys are big emoji fans, are you not?
No.
I am.
I hate them.
You hate them?
I'm sick of them.
You're
They're all
sick of
emoji.
I love emojis. They
Well-
make everything so much spicier.
Well,
Emoji
wait.
is like
This is iMoji.
Yeah, I was like, what?
It lets you turn any image into a custom emoji.
Whoa, is that an app?
Yeah. Sorry, Sarah, you don't have any money. So with the rise of everybody doing all that emoji stuff and stickers and all this stuff that you guys do that I personally can't stand, but they're very popular. So now a standard set of emojis come pre-installed on iPhones, but they can be limiting. So just announced is iMoji, in hopes of changing that by allowing you to turn any image into a custom sticker or emoji for the use with iMessage. iMoji is one of the new applications that has adopted to create what's more of an add-on to Apple's default messaging app, iMessage. So is that something that interests you?
Yay, Winston.
I don't know.
You don't know?
Well, how do you do it? Does it take a
you-
lot of
Work
effort?
Does it take a lot of
Effort, work, and time.
Well, there is a bit of a learning curve involved. You have to build your first iMoji, but then after one or two, you should get the hang of it. Afterwards, you can set your creation as public or private and tag it and use it within an iMessage text.
Can you
So-
put it in Instagram bio and stuff?
You can do whatever you
Or will
want.
people just with the
Will
app
it
be able
just-
to
Yeah,
see it?
it's part of iMessage. It works with iMessage.
Oh, so will it show up where all the other emojis are?
Yeah, well, it's up to you. You can make it private or you can make it public.
Wait, is this by Apple?
No, it's not.
Then how is it with
yeah.
iMessage?
Well, because it's kind of an add-on to. It's like an app. It's an app, but it's an add-on to iMessage.
So it's
the
kind
emoji.
of by Apple.
Well,
Why they allow it to iMessage though?
the iMoji app was dreamed up by Tom Smith, previously of Apple, and
Oh,
also
okay.
the co-founder of Offline, a monthly mobile magazine focused on culture, design,
Wow.
comedy, and opinion. Speaking of that, I wasn't going to mention it, but it just reminded me. There is a big. If you're an app developer, there is there's a magazine out, and it's a very popular magazine called App Developer Magazine. Very, very creative title. And in the July issue, I'm quoted in there, as well as KidFriday being featured. So just thought I'd mention that, App Developer Magazine. So if you're app developer and you have a magazine, read it and weep. All right, Zoe, ready for the iWatch? Annie, ready for the iWatch?
Man.
I got a lot of pictures of potential iWatches.
Ugly.
I
and
think
annoying.
what's ugly. You haven't
Who
even
cares?
seen it.
Just
You
get
don't
a
know what it's
real
going to look
watch.
like.
I'm gonna
So
need
what-
one for reference.
Do you
I
know
don't even-
anyone who?
I don't know what it is.
Hey,
just a watch.
Sarah, do you get a whistle?
We have to buy everything.
You have to buy everything.
Yeah, we have to buy our uniform and
Really?
red cards and all that stuff.
You have
You
to
do?
buy the red
Yeah, and the
cards?
flags.
I'm gonna try
my
something for a second. Hold on.
gosh.
That's
All right,
not-
we didn't
I
have we
like
didn't
this
have
one better.
well we didn't have I didn't have the audio on there either.
Oh.
So you have to buy all of your stuff to be a referee.
Yeah.
Ew. I don't
Yeah,
want
I
So do
don't
they say, hey, you need to buy all this stuff and then we'll be scheduling you. Don't call us, we'll
Yeah.
call you.
Well, there's this website that you can go on, and they just like a bunch of games that nobody's picked up, and then you just choose which ones you want.
I would choose the little kids game as
Yeah,
much
but
as possible.
they don't pay as much.
Oh, they don't?
And I don't know.
The
It
parents are
kind of be
friendlier.
hard. Because like you have to, you're the only ref, but in like big games, there's like 2 other refs.
Oh, that's true. So you can put the fault on them,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Well, I guess little kids, like, it wouldn't be as competitive.
Can you get a
but-
little closer to the microphone, Annie?
Yeah. Okay, it wouldn't be as competitive, but it would probably be harder because it would be in mobs, like all the little kids.
Yeah, it's hard to
running
like
around.
go because they just like kick the ball and you don't know
Yeah.
who was the last person to touch.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd want to do like 6-year-olds. I mean,
I'd want to do like
10-year-olds.
10-year-olds.
Yeah, well,
I'd be a
6-year-old.
side ref for competitive, just not the middle ref.
Yeah, that would be so hard.
Or I'd feel bad if I like made a bad call.
Yeah.
You can always reverse it if you call it and then think to yourself, you know what, that's not the right call. You can reverse it right then and there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that can
Or
be sad.
you can wait for some parent to say, "What kind of? Who hired you? What kind of ref are you? What's your name? What's your name?"
Yeah. But like if you talk back to them, then they'll keep doing it. So you're supposed to just like ignore them.
Yes, exactly. And you can eject them. You have.
Yeah.
You have.
I'd be scared. They like wait for me in the parking lot after.
No. I'm sure other parents would be more than happy to help you.
Yeah.
They would.
Yeah.
They would. All right. Let's get into the iWatch. So what do you think of this iWatch? I'm going to show you one of several styles. Let's start with this one.
That makes me want to throw up.
Zoe, you just
That's
Wait.
ugly.
just go and throw up.
what?
Why you had some
That's
bad
cool.
chicken nuggets?
Wait, is this a real thing or is this?
Yeah.
Okay,
Really?
Not yet.
so Apple is coming out with an iWatch. It's going to be called the iWatch. There are several. Not all these pictures are rumors. One of them could be correct. Okay?
Is it is it a replacement of a phone or to like add on to it?
It
add-on.
adds on to it, so you can keep your phone in your pocket, let's say, and your phone rings. Well, you can just look at your watch and see who's calling. You can answer the phone from your watch. You can talk into your watch.
So
You
wouldn't
can
there be
pull up-
no point in having
Yeah.
a phone?
Well, you need the phone because the
you're
phone still
busy,
has the
like,
hardware. It's still it has electronics in there and stuff that you need. Eventually, yes, a watch will be sufficient to hold everything, but for now, it's like that. So
I don't like it.
you don't like it?
No.
Couldn't it
because
like electrocute you?
No.
I just don't. Well, I don't
Electrocute
ever
you.
wear watches, so I,
think
wouldn't
watches
even
are
want to
kinda-
get it.
Kinda,
Well,
I
And then
don't know.
people can like already see you and try to steal it.
Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't
No
know.
one would try to take it off your wrist.
I don't know.
Zoe, talk into the microphone there, will you?
Well, I wasn't really talking.
All right. Well,
No one really.
so do we have a consensus here on this particular style? If this were the iWatch, do you find it appealing?
Well, then you couldn't tighten it or loosen it, so it could be way too loose
Well, it's kind of like a sport
on
band.
like your
yeah,
wrist.
it like,
So where does it go on your wrist or your arm or?
No, you
something?
put it around your neck.
Oh,
No,
wait.
you put it around your wrist.
I was like, what?
No, you put it around your wrist. It's you wear it like it's almost like the Live Strong bands.
Yeah.
Right. It almost looks like that size, where it's kind of like a band that goes around your wrist.
I
that's
don't.
ugly and annoying.
Yeah, I don't like how structured it is.
Yeah,
I can
that's what
wear
I was
little
saying.
bracelets that can be stretchy and whatever, but not something.
Yeah, like
that's
would it
so
be able
important.
to stretch and like fit perfectly around your wrist?
See, here's the whole thing. I'm going to show you some other pictures.
Yeah.
That could be the iWatch as well. They look nothing like this. So we're just looking at something that may not be. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll take a look at another one. Ready?
Yep.
All right. First off, let's show our dog Winston. We'd like to get him in there. There he is. Winston owns a website that he never, ever, ever, ever updates. It's called PoochCam, and he's at poochcam.com. But there's a slideshow of him, so go check out Winston on PoochCam. Thank you, Winston. Let's take a look at this.
If I saw someone wearing that, I'd laugh.
Look at that.
It's annoying.
I hate that.
That looks like
so much.
like one of those bracelets that are
Couldn't
really
it
ugly.
fall off?
No, it's like
Isn't it one of those things that kind of wraps around
Yeah,
you? That kind of
it's like
snaps
one of
on
those
almost,
things.
right? What do you think of this thing? Any commentary
It
on
like
this?
curves.
I
so it would
really
be,
don't
hard
like
to
it
use.
at all.
You know what? We're gonna take a survey at the end. So and I'll review them of what I have because we've got some more, and so you can think of what you like the best. Okay, so there's that one. This could be an iWatch coming out this year. You guys ready for another one?
Yeah.
Sarah, where
Yeah.
She
Sarah?
needs to take a call.
But I thought
real quick.
I thought her phone doesn't work.
She's using mine.
Zoe's.
Huh? Okay. Well, what do you think of this?
Oh my god, that blue is kind of pretty. I guess.
I don't like. I just don't
iWatches
like
are a
it
stupid
at all.
invention. Like, there's enough Apple products to go around. You don't need any more.
But I don't know. It shows how there's like the iPhone 5 and then the 5C, I guess, if you care.
Yeah.
Well,
I see what you're saying.
Zoe, your grandfather has it's all hooked up via Bluetooth because he can't hear. He keeps his phone in his pocket. He wears something around his neck. When his phone rings, he can hear it through Bluetooth. He just presses a button, and he never takes his phone out of his pocket. He talks right there. It's got a built-in
was I gonna
microphone. It goes right into his hearing aids.
I bet they're gonna make earrings next and all this stuff. Like eyelashes, fake eyelashes by Apple Eyelash or something. I don't know.
Well,
It's annoying.
Well, let me say this. It is interesting. There's you guys.
It's weird without.
It is interesting that the folks at Apple are really turning themselves. Ooh, it's kind of getting fuzzy here. I hope it's not because of the bad nuggets. They hired fashion people. They're turning themselves into a lifestyle company, and certainly one with. They're really going after. A lot of people say this is going to be a Swiss-made watch, and it's going to be very precision. A lot of people say that Swatch. You guys are familiar with Swatch, right?
No.
You ever heard of the Swatch watch? No.
No.
Well, this is this could be Sarah.
Yeah?
Is everything all right?
Yeah, it's all good.
Is it?
It's great.
Huh?
Life is good.
You had to talk to what's his name there from One Direction? He
Liam?
called up. Yeah, Liam. Is he going solo?
No, he actually has his public girlfriend, other than me. But I think they're pretty serious. They're getting married, aren't they?
That's a bad publicity move.
Aren't Zayn and Perry getting married?
I don't know.
They're engaged.
Yeah.
But, they'll probably won't get married for a while.
Yeah.
Wouldn't, all the fans, come to the wedding and try to break it up?
No, they won't say where it is.
But, people would search. Or someone would, leak
People
it.
pay publications like TMZ and all this. They pay big money for pictures.
I
Big
know.
money. I mean, you could take a picture and they'll give you $5,000 for it.
It'd be weird if you were famous, because then your best friends could betray you for $1 million.
Crazy.
See, and I think that because you never know what's going on with the phone, they could have their voice recorder on.
Yeah.
They could have, some video running.
Yeah, that's so
whatever,
weird.
right? All right. So, Sarah, did you see this watch?
Yeah.
You saw that watch. Okay. What about this one? Let's see. Do we see this one
She
here?
didn't see the other. She didn't
Oh,
see
I
the-
like that one.
do?
Yeah.
I think they're all ugly.
I feel like it would be better around. Well, the blue one is cuter.
That one is
kind of
the best out of the ones we've
Yeah, but it's
seen.
still really
But
ugly.
I think it's
don't
cool
like
that
the
it has a
idea.
camera. But you could
it?
record everything people say. Because if it's in your pocket.
Is
you
that
can.
a camera?
Does that have a camera?
Isn't that circle thing?
Well, it probably does have a camera. No one really knows for sure. But let me say this about that. You know these Google glasses?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a bar, I believe it was at Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington, where someone walked in to the bar and they were wearing Google glasses.
Yeah.
And the people who owned the establishment said, "Could you please take those off? We don't allow them in here," because he could be taping anything or listening in on people's conversations, the whole thing. The person refused to take them off. They got kicked out. So there's a sign. You know how there's signs that says "No guns allowed."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. No guns. So now they're putting up signs. No Google glasses.
If that was
allowed.
outside our school, I would laugh so hard.
Sometimes I don't
forever.
get no guns allowed because like if they were like killers, a sign isn't gonna make them not bring their gun in. Like a normal person wouldn't want to bring a gun in.
It's kind of like they have to put that sign up.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I
They don't
understand your
choose
point.
to.
If someone has a gun, and they and they're all packed with their rifle and everything, they go to a building, and not necessarily a school, a building, and they're about to break in, and they all of a sudden they see a sign,
They're like,
no guns allowed.
Yeah,
Better go. I
They're
don't
like,
want to break the rules.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go to the next building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
just.
don't think-
I think it's good they put them up still.
Well,
even if it
yeah,
doesn't
but
stop
like
anything.
it's not like
It doesn't make it any safer
going,
though.
It does
do
show that
something.
like they care though. That
Some
they put
people
it
say,
up.
guns don't kill people.
People kill people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. And Sarah, what did I tell you about the fish earlier?
Don't give them a fish. Teach them how to fish, so then they can eat for the rest of their lives instead of for a day.
Wait.
That was a pretty good summary. It's a pretty good summary. I said, give a man a fish and he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish and he eats for life. If there's any fish. Okay. Another picture. Boom. What do you think of this? What do
I
you think
kind of
of
like
these?
that one.
I like
They're all
that one.
ugly.
Yeah.
The middle one.
I am.
Zoe, you have a prejudice against
They're
watches.
missing the M in the PM.
You
see that?
They probably
I
couldn't
just
fit it.
Don't.
I think
I
most
don't
people
have-
could tell what time.
I just don't have
they are.
interest in it, so I guess it's
You just don't. I think you don't understand the capabilities of it. Once you understand the capabilities of it, you'll be walking around with
Why
one.
does it say Sony?
Yeah, isn't
Apple,
it
I
Apple?
thought.
Well, Sony has a watch out. Matter of fact,
Ew.
Yeah, those don't look like
Sony has
Apple
a-
things.
Sony has a second generation watch out. A matter of fact,
Who
but I think there
uses
were.
them?
I think.
Yeah,
there were-
I've never
them.
seen one.
I've never seen them.
Yeah,
I've never
I
heard
was
of
at
them.
Best Buy the other day. Where was I? Hiroshima, I think it was. And I was looking at the watches, and the watches looked pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
But the whole thing is you have to have a Samsung phone if you want to use the Samsung watch.
That's kind of dumb.
Now, once
That's annoying.
they come out with one that is compatible with all Android phones, now you're talking.
I feel like the watch is gonna be so expensive that there's no point in buying it if you have a phone. Like if it was cheaper, but I'm betting it's gonna
Like
be
if it
super
was like
expensive.
$100, people would buy it, but it's probably gonna be like $500.
How about this? Little suggestion. Buy a phone, get the watch for free.
Yeah, but it has to be like an expensive phone, obviously.
They wouldn't just give it if it was like a $200 phone. And then
But then they would be losing money if they were gonna sell the phone anyway. Then they just be giving out a watch.
Not if you use a lot of data. Believe me, there's big money on the back side, on the back end of this thing. All right, I've got one more watch
Wait,
to
I
show
have
you.
something to say.
Does anyone back in Studio 1A
Okay,
have something to
so-
say? If someone has something to say, please raise your hand. Please
if
raise your hand if you have
people
something
buy
to say.
these watches-
Please raise your hand if you have something to say. Yes, the one on the end.
If
Yes.
people buy these watches and they wear them to school, teachers will tell them to take them off because they're going to think they're going to be going on it because it's almost exactly like a phone and you have a camera on it. People are going to make them take them off.
yeah, what's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah, if everywhere you go, they're going to make you take it off. There's no point.
Why
No,
would
you can
buy
hold
it?
a phone in a store. They don't make you put it away.
But like the Google glasses, there's no point because a lot of stores probably don't want them.
I think that, well, we'll get into it, but I think
made a
that
point there.
I think this is going to be like a status symbol, kind of like the Beats headphones were, that phase.
Oh.
How everybody, how everybody was wearing the Beats, and I think this watch, you've told me about a couple.
so.
You told me about a couple boys who think like they're the coolest thing ever, right? I bet they're one of the first ones who can be wearing this.
I don't
All right.
think they will. I think it'll just be like people in their 40s and above.
Maybe like at work and then in meetings, you can just like
Yeah.
go on your watch. That sounds really weird.
But
Yeah, you know what? I've been in meetings and I've looked at my watch and people think, God, this guy must be bored. He wants to get out of this meeting.
Well, they should
Not too
talk
good.
like more interesting stuff.
if people, when is it supposed to come out?
It's going to come out this fall.
Okay,
So,
well, at
sometime
our
this fall.
school, I think, are we getting laptops or something?
Yeah, we're
Like,
getting.
I
you're getting
feel-
Chromebooks, aren't you?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so if they get it, it's kind of pointless if you already have a phone, a laptop.
I really don't get the
exactly,
point
yeah.
of Chromebooks. We're like doing
either.
fine without them.
I don't
and
want
they're
them
gonna
at
be
all.
super expensive if you break. And then apparently they're only gonna work with the school Wi-Fi.
No, they work. At
Everything's
home.
in the cloud.
Yeah,
But you have
because
to.
Stuff's going to be in the cloud.
People
That's
don't
why
have
they're so
Wi-Fi,
cheap.
so they have to buy a special deal from the school for
They-
home Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I
No,
don't know. I just
no.
feel like it's not even gonna work out very
The
well.
school is giving everyone a portable little like hotspot
But it costs
Wi-Fi
money.
thing.
How are they getting all this
because
money?
the kids at school who can't afford it, that's why they're giving it, because then
But why
since
do you-
everyone is getting one, then they should be able
But like,
to.
who's paying for all this stuff?
I'll tell
The
I'll
government
tell you who.
or something?
I'll tell you who. Wow, I am. I'm paying for it.
I bet you are.
I am. There was a referendum a couple of
Well,
years
you
ago.
are kind of.
There's a referendum a couple of years ago that passed, and everyone's property taxes went up, mostly because this additional money was going to the school district, so you guys can have devices that seems like you could care less.
We don't care.
Yeah, we already have phones, and they
But
never
not
want them
everyone
out
does.
anyway.
Yeah, but phones are a little bit
their
different.
fault.
You
Yeah,
know,
no,
you're
like-
you're texting your friends, and
Yeah.
it's more personal. Than,
But I think then they can like see everything you do on the computer, so I'm not even gonna use them if
Yeah,
I
but, like-
already have one at home.
Also, I like even
if you go on
like
Like, I'm just
I
It's on my
don't do bad
computer.
stuff on the computer, obviously.
Yeah.
But like I feel like I'm gonna go on something and like they're gonna suspect something. They're
Yeah,
just gonna
it's
be like,
just-
"What are you doing?" It's like, but like I'm not doing anything. But I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
because
like-
if the portable thing, won't it still have all the block sites from the school?
Yeah,
Like, we can't even go on to
exactly.
YouTube except for the educational part.
it's so
Well, I'll tell you one thing. Like I mentioned earlier about, or maybe we didn't mention it on here, but I was on a webinar a few weeks ago, and I was joining the webinar. All of a sudden, it said, "We notice you have a webcam. Would you like that on?" Anyway, I put something over my camera on my computer ever since. Now, can you imagine if all the school officials, and they will, have access to your camera? So if you had if you're in your bed, I'm not saying it's true. I'm not trying to apply that. Let's just say you're in your bedroom, whatever, and your computer is on, and you have it up. You're working on something. What if someone could look in?
I'm gonna cover it up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not even going to use it at
No.
home. I already have a computer, so there's no point.
yeah.
Well, I'm just saying. I think it's smart to cover up your camera.
What
on your
happens
computer.
if, like, people who can't afford them break them? Because then they're going to be like, pay for it, but then if they don't have the money, what are they going to do?
Well, they get a discount too,
Yeah.
probably.
But what if they have no money to
Well,
make up for it?
Well, they
They-
have to, like, not everyone has enough money, so they're gonna have to, like, have
They have
some
ways to
room
get around it.
Yeah, they have to have some room to just, like,
Sarah,
you know.
if you're that concerned, maybe you should give some of your money you're going to be making as a soccer referee, and maybe you should put some of that aside, and that'd be a nice deed, and you could help
could buy
take care of
them
that.
They could become a
pencils
soccer ref.
and
Give them a soccer ref membership, and they'll have money for life. Give them your soccer ref money, and they'll have money for a day.
What? You did that wrong, I think.
I was like doing the fish quote.
I think they're nice, though, if you go from school to, like, a place that has Wi-Fi, like McDonald's or something, I don't know, and you don't have your computer from home, then you can do your homework without going home if they have Wi-Fi, you know?
Yeah, the problem is, though, is that here they do have Wi-Fi, but I can't figure out which Wi-Fi networks they are because I don't read Japanese.
I hate when places have Wi-Fi passwords and they say guest. It's like nobody wants to go up and ask.
I just point. Mega teriyaki burger. Mega teriyaki burger. All right. Let's get in a couple more things. Now, we've talked about this in the past when we're not being compensated or anything for this, but our family is are big Spotify users, right, Zoe?
I aren't.
Yeah.
I'm not. I don't
I'm
have it on my phone.
I'm a huge.
I would if I could.
I'm a huge Spotify user. So a few weeks back, I bought some big headphones that they're not Beats. They're almost like Beats copies, but they got like this booming bottom end. And I was looking. I remember Spotify had a secret equalizer somewhere, and but I didn't look anyway. I just did a search, and I ran across. If you have Spotify, you might want to check this out. It's called Sound Focus. Look at that. I have that right over me. Huh? Look at that. Sound Focus. Here's the little dot right about there. You guys want to be on the Sound Focus? Sure.
No.
Why not? All right. Whoa, Zoe. Look at you.
Zoe, you have to like get right.
It's called Sound Focus, and what it does is you sign into your. I'll take it off. You sign into your Spotify account through the Sound Focus app, and then you listen to tones on the left side, left channel, and the right channel, and you can kind of customize the sound for you. So I took out some of the bottom end. It's not. It works okay. I would like the equalizer just to be able to use it with your fingers as opposed to go through their little deal, but it helps. Sarah took her headphones off, so she's done.
No, I don't know. It was hurting my ears, and I can still like hear everything.
Was it too loud?
No, I don't know.
It just like
I can turn it down.
it just kind of hurts.
Like I don't like the way headphones feel in my ears. Like I don't use
Feels
headphones.
nice.
Yes. You know what? That's headphone. There's a phobia. What's it called? Headphone fatigue. How about that?
It hurts on like the top of your ear.
Zoe has a pair of headphones she can wear for hours.
Yeah, I sleep in them.
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. She thinks they're like cushy pillows.
I used to like use headphones before hockey, but now I just use earphones because I hate the way headphones feel.
All right. Wow.
Like block your hearing. I
That's
guess
an
they're
exclusive.
supposed to do that. But
What?
like then I can't hear anything else.
I can still hear stuff.
Or like Beats, like you can't hear anything from the outside world. So if you were like biking and you had your Beats on, a car came behind you, you couldn't hear them honk.
Well, part of that is through a noise reduction. Through noise reduction. A matter of fact, just today it was announced. Bose. You guys have ever heard of Bose?
Yeah.
They make headphones.
Headphones.
They make
Bose.
stereos and stuff. They just today sued Beats for
Copying their design.
copying their technology for for getting that sound to be nice and quiet. So anyway, okay, that's a completely another story. And real quickly, I'm going to show you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different potential versions of the iWatch, and I'm going to show them to you again. Think to yourself which one you like, okay? And then we'll tell it, and we'll say at the
It's
end.
gonna be hard for Zoe. She doesn't like any of it.
So don't say anything yet. Just think of it. So this is number 1, okay? This is number 2. This is number 3. This is number 4, and forget about the Sony one. You can look at the one in the middle. And this is number 5. What's that, you say?
What?
That
A
one's
lot of rumors are coming out that the iWatch is going to be round. And that's one of the latest rumors, that it's going to be round.
So So is that saying you connect it from your phone and like
Yeah.
It does
Exactly.
what you do on your phone.
Yeah, that's the idea. The idea is you keep your phone in your pocket. Your phone rings, and maybe either your wrist vibrates, or a little tone comes up, and you can see who's calling or who's texting.
Can you answer it?
Or yes, you can answer. Well, there's rumors on this one that you just raise the watch to your ear, and you will be able to talk.
Well, when they do
What
stuff
if you
like
do it
that,
by
then
accident?
it might not work perfect. Like I hate when
Yeah.
they do it. If you raise it or lower it, that you should just hit a button because sometimes it might not work.
You know what? I'll say this: Siri has gotten a little better, but I use Siri and I have unlimited data. I use Siri very, very little because I don't know. It just doesn't work for me.
I hate how Siri if you say like when is Labor Day, it uses like Bing. It doesn't use Google.
Would you like me to check the web? Well, I could have done that myself.
Yeah.
That's not the point.
My parents like Siri, especially my dad, but I really don't ever use
hate
it.
I don't use it.
Never.
I
Ever.
turn
use
it
it
off during the
sometimes.
school
I-
year.
I only
I know
use
it went off once.
It goes off
Yeah.
every class.
I
for
only
me.
use it sometimes to set an alarm quick, so you can just be like, set an alarm for.
Oh, or set a reminder. Set a reminder.
I use
Yeah.
it for calling people
Yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
or texting people. I'll be like,
Oh,
call
yeah.
mom.
Let's-
It's just easy.
At
Let-
night, I use it.
Let's see. I'm going to try it right now here in Tokyo. Maybe that's where I am. Okay, so
It's getting fun.
how much is the mega teriyaki burger in yen in Japan?
Looking for burger restaurants around Japan.
See,
Well, you didn't say
Looking for-
McDonald's.
McDonald's. Okay, all right.
You are looking for.
Tap the one you're looking
Gotta
for.
give
Okay.
it credit.
How much is a McDonald's teriyaki burger mega in Japan?
Looking for burger restaurants around Mega, Japan
Yeah.
named McDonald's.
See, it is true. You have to ask the right question. How much? No, well, see, I don't know. I already started out bad.
Looking for burger restaurants around Mega, Japan. I found 2 burger restaurants.
Around
Tap
Mega
the one
Japan.
you are looking for.
I can't tap the one I'm looking for. You know why? Because look at my choices. Okay, which choice should I take?
Second one.
Huh?
First
Second
one.
I can't
It looks
read
more
it.
like an M.
I can't
Like
read it.
Mickey's.
I can't
Mickey's.
read it. Could you translate that to English for me, please?
I couldn't find any translation services.
Hey, but it worked pretty well for being like a robot.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice day yourself, Dave.
Okay. I bet a lot of lonely people talk to Siri.
She's very respectful.
I wish she had a British accent. That'd be great.
You can change it.
but not to a British accent. You can change it to a male or
Man,
female.
yeah.
I think. Can you change it to a man?
They should have like hair.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, yes. There are different voices. Yeah.
Change your voice to a male.
I can't change my voice for you, but you can do it yourself in settings.
Put it up to the microphone if you're going to play it
Yeah,
back.
I want to do it too.
And then we're going to wrap things up here.
Go on to
Yeah.
Siri voice
Oh,
setting.
you know what? And we meant to read some email. We're going to read some email real quick. No, we're not. Gosh, what happened to that email? I put it somewhere.
Oh,
Ooh,
it's male
I'm sorry.
voice.
Listen,
Oops.
we want you to write into us, and we will read it. I mean it. Just go to KidFriday.com. That's KidFriday.com. Sarah, if you could put your hands underneath the KidFriday.com and push it up. I don't know where you're going. What are you doing?
I got it.
Okay, on the count of three, you're gonna push it up. 1, 2, 3. All right, thank you very much.
I told you I've been lifting.
Is that what you've been doing some weight training, huh?
Yeah.
Well, let's just say that I don't think that weighed too much. All right, we're going to wrap things up. And I'm not in Japan, so I want to make full disclosure of that. I am not in Japan. I'm with the iPhone 6 trying it out, and we're going to get a report back. No, I'm not that either. I am. I don't know where I am. I'm right here in.
It looks so weird when it's.
In Japan. Now
He just
said you're not in Japan.
if you notice the sign right over here, right?
Oh, you could have just gone to the thing that said that.
Now there is an app called Word Lens, and Word Lens actually translates languages for you. Google just bought them, and it's really cool. So pull some Spanish up on your computer, open up the Word Lens app, and put it over it, and it's kind of interesting. It's kind of fun. Word Lens, okay? Did you catch that?
Word Lens.
Oh, we should do that?
Oh.
No,
Well, you don't have to do it now. I'm just saying do that. All right. So we're going to wrap things up. Konnichiwa, and live from... I have been to Tokyo, and honestly... The mega teriyaki burger is delicious. I don't know about to die for. I don't know if I've had, and this was at the airport. I don't know if I'd have one just before a long flight. Just saying.
Ew.
All right. Any final words from you guys? Oh, did you guys pick a watch that you like?
1 and 5.
Here, I'm going to do it really
The
quick.
last one.
Okay, I'm going to do it really quick. There's 1, okay? There's 2. Oh, no, that's Winston. He doesn't do. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. All right, we're going down. Hold on. We're going down the line first. Sarah.
5.
5.
Annie's going to say 5.
I liked 1, 3, or 5.
There's
What's
1.
3?
There's 3.
I like 3 too.
And there's 5.
Yeah, 3 and 5, I think.
3 and 5.
Trace and
all right, now would you say something?
1 and 5.
1 and 5. All right, so it looks like 5 might win. Is it the presentation of it? You like a round watch or
It
what?
looks more modern.
I
more-
don't know if it's the circle, but I think putting the phone there and showing how it's downloading it,
It's a good picture.
Yeah.
So you like
I
the picture.
think that made me
I wish the band was
interested.
cuter though. The black
Yeah.
doesn't look.
I'm surprised you guys didn't like something like this.
I liked that one.
I think I don't
I feel like it's the way it's like
it just looks like a
presentation
skinny
of it.
phone.
It looks like it wouldn't fit that good around a
Yeah.
wrist. Like the other ones seem to fit like
Well,
a
it,
watch.
goes onto your
I'm sure it's
Almost like a
adjustable.
bracelet.
I think in person I'd like it.
Yeah, I'd like
more.
to see them in person.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Anyone have interest in this?
No, that's so
No.
ugly.
Okay. Anyone?
That
I
one's
think
okay.
it's really ugly.
I
I like the
this
blue
one.
one.
I like the gold one. I think it looks classy.
I think the gold one looks like a belt, and the blue one looks more modern.
The
That
blue one
reminds
looks
me
like
of,
a kid's toy to me.
That reminds me of Classy Fred Blassie. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
He was a professional wrestler, and he came up with the term pencil neck geek.
What?
Exactly. I just thought I'd mention it.
Bye.
Anybody like this? Okay.
No, it doesn't even
But you
look
guys
like it's
this.
an
You
apple.
guys
I like
like
that
this.
one.
All right. This is a 2014 KidFriday.com presentation. All rights reserved. Don't mess with us, or we're sending these girls after you. And I think Sarah is under some kind of a trance. I got to tell you, because just you will. No, never mind. All right. Wave to everyone around the world, please.
At the
Please
World
wave.
Cup, we had to
and we do like to finish things off like this. So there's Sarah right there. There's Annie right there, and there's Zoe right there. Okay, all right, fantastic. And we will see you on the next Kid Friday. Tell your friends and write into us at Kid Friday. And let's end with the beginning, okay?
Hit it.
Oh!
Let's get this party started.
Yeah,